What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today is a big day because, well, for starters, I did my summon video earlier, and it was actually kind of fire. If you happen to miss it, you should go click the link in the description below, or just look back on the channel 2 hours ago if you're watching it on the day of release, and go check it out, because I gotta say, it's probably one of my best summon videos in a long time. With that said, as you can see, I did some grinding. I'm actually recording this on Thursday at 5 p.m. I pulled the cards a couple hours ago, went to eat, and the entire time I was eating, I was literally tapping, and making sure I get to 77 medals. And we're gonna go to the thing. We're going to go ahead and do the thing right now. Here's the thing. This is the thing I'm talking about. The thing. You know what I just realized? I'm about to take on the Gogeta event, but I don't know if there's gonna be any Gogetas on my friend list. This might be annoying. Now, he is only SA7 because I only had like 6 Elder Kai sitting around, but I do have a couple that I can still farm up at the the Baba Shop, which I will probably do not today. I will just do it later because I don't feel like sitting here for the next couple hours trying to get all the orbs that I need to and all the incredible gems. But there he is, the beast has been awoken. I gave him a couple things in the orb system, not that much, I ran out of tech orbs, but I want to go ahead and level up to level 120 and then jump into a event. Hopefully a Gogeta will pop up. So without further ado, don't go anywhere. For you, it's gonna take seconds. For me, for you, it's gonna take 1 second. For me, it's gonna take a couple minutes. But I'll be right back in 2 seconds. All right, we're back. Man, that actually took forever. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's the first day. I doubt anybody else has, or not that many people have their Gogetas already awakened. And they're not idiots like me who sit there non-stop grinding after the card comes out so you can get it awakened. This is the team I'm running. Gogeta, double Gogeta lead. I have Intelligence Gogeta, which, by the way, because of my awesome luck this past week, I actually got freaking additional to 12 because I pulled 2 and I got the important paths done. I don't have enough orbs to fill that bottom right path out, but I'm gonna work on that later. I got my boy Gotenks, and I believe I only got one. Yeah, I only got one Gotenks. So I got Gotenks. I got the physical TUR Gotenks for sealing because you're gonna definitely need that. Except for I don't think you can seal the last stage, last stage of Gotenks or Gogeta. And then I got Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku for 2 reasons. One, to see how he does as a 50% unit, because remember, he's not going to get the full benefit from Gogeta because he's not a category card, as you can see the lack of categories over here. And 2, he's like 90%, 95%, and despite not having the full 150% boost from Gogeta, he should still be very, very useful. And finally, I got Pandel because she's a category card, as you can see right here, and she's going to do, actually not that one, this one, she's going to be also boosting my team along with getting the full 150% benefit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and see how we do against Gogeta. So fight fire with fire, Gogeta versus Gogeta. Here we go. Now, as far as the event itself, I basically farmed it using intelligence, which I had no problem beating. Please give me a 2 or something. Oh, of course he's going to give me a 1. You know what? Fine. You want me to step in that? Fine. I'll step into 23,000. Why does it do so much? Nah, he wants to give me a freaking 2. Can you believe this? Back to what I was saying. I found this event using... Can I get more than a 1? Hello? There you go. I found this event using Intelligence Gogeta as well as LR Gohan, and that's how I was able to get the medals fairly fast. I kind of just jumped in, just powered through the event like it was no problem. I will note that it took several shots. I just spit everywhere. It took several shots with freaking Gohan with full ki to actually take down Gogeta. So he has a lot of HP, That people always say, you know, doesn't matter what card you use, Gohan will just one-shot everything. That is not true. You can officially stop saying that Gohan one-shots everything. With the type advantage and having pretty much 20 key orbs on the field, he still wasn't one-shotting freaking Gogeta because Gogeta is very, very tanky, number 1, and 2, a lot of these events are going to be very have high defense, I should say. All right, here we go. What we got? So the first part, this is what we're dealing with, 20,000 defense. It's weird. It doesn't feel like that they're getting a 150% boost. I don't know if I did something wrong or what the deal is, but it doesn't feel like they're getting a full 150% boost. At first, I thought, well, maybe I'm not using. It's because I'm not using all category cards, but that's not the case. In Goku's case, wow, my words and brain is all over the place. In Goku's boost, he's only going to get the 50% benefit for attack, HP, and defense. Everybody else I have is going to do the full 150%, so it shouldn't be a problem. It's weird. It just doesn't feel like it, unless maybe just the defense isn't high enough, so I got to work on that. But again, I mean, who knows? This is my first time using it, so let's see what we got. We're going to go ahead and jump in with Angel Goku. Like I said, he has double 50% boost, which is not that great, but with 90%, it should do like 500,000, I want to say. Yeah, it was right, 537,000. And of course, oh wait, just kidding. It's me. Wait, did I get the stun too? Did I get the stun? I love the attack animation for this move. This is going to hit for 600. Yeah, he is stunned. 610,000. So again, it doesn't feel like I'm getting the full boost. Now I will point out, both my Gogeta and the friend one I brought, they're not fully maxed out, obviously. I think mine is at SA 7, and the friend one I brought is at SA at SA 6. So they're not fully maxed out, but still, like, if I don't know, maybe I have to kind of get used to it, because like after running freaking this entire time, I'm not gonna get super attack, whatever. After running with Gohan this entire time, as well as Gogeta, and just powering through this event, I really wasn't paying attention to how much damage I was doing. I can tell you that every single phase of this event is very, very tanky. Right there to hit for a million, but even like when I get to the next stage, it's still I still was sometimes hitting for a million. I'll just say that. So yeah, keep that in mind when you jump into the stage. It's very, very it's somewhat challenging. It's just that it doesn't feel as challenging as it should be, if that makes sense. All right, here we go. What we got? So we're gonna go ahead and do these three right here. You know what? We're gonna knock out. Yeah, let's knock out. What's his face? I kind of want to do this, to be honest. But then I want to get a super attack. You know, whatever. Let's knock out Vegeta. Vegeta should be knocked out over here. We'll do that. Give all those orbs to you, and then finally we'll give all those orbs to Gogeta here in the end. Vegeta should be easily knocked out here because, well, he's about to get a full-blown Big Bang Kamehameha from his fusion counterpart. And two, I got Angel Goku who's going to stomp him out if he does survive, which he is going to survive. Wow. Maybe this is just a really tanky event. I don't really know. I got to test this team out still in like Boss Rush, for example. And I also still got to test out, there's that critical. I also got to test out this team featuring Omega Shenron as a leader, and then building like the Shadow Dragon Saga arc characters, because they all count as the same category. So that's something else I want to test out at some point in the next couple of days. By the way, if anybody knows anything really about the category cards, please let me know. Like I said, it's still a very new meta. I don't know if I'm supposed to run all category cards for the effect to be fully active or what the deal is, but because I feel like I should have a lot more defense than I do. Like even Gotenks only has 17k, but he should have a lot more. But whatever. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Like I said, if you know, feel free to let me in. Let me in on the knowledge. Share the knowledge. And I want to go ahead and just jump into this event and keep moving on, because I should still beat this with no problem, to be honest. All right. 1.1 million. Here we go. All right, now we're going to go ahead and jump into the tough part. Gogeta, the fusion, the ultimate fusion dance. There it is. It's still kind of weird that they didn't give him the the ability to have Vegito Blue and Super Vegito, or Potera in general. But I feel like if they did, Potera would have been so ridiculously overpowered. Like, think about that. It would be disgusting. Like, having those counters, which already hit for basically a million if you run on 120% leads. Can you imagine those critical counters with 150% boost? It'd be ridiculous. It'd be too easy. But I would not be surprised if when they do release Vegito Blue, the LR version, that they give them a category featuring Potera. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. So we'll see what happens. All right. Maybe I do need to have every single card as a category unit. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll test it off camera and see if it changes. I probably should have just ran an all category team for the first time just to see how it went, and then recorded this video. But we'll see what happens. If I test it off camera and it's the same, I'm gonna just upload what I got. But if it ends up being different, I'll just mention it at the end or something, and I'll let you guys know that you do actually need to have all category cards equipped for the category leader ability to activate. All right, can we get another critical? We can. 622,000. I'll take any additional tag. Let's go. Only 54,000, but whatever. I'll take it. All right. He is sealed right now, right? Oh, you can't. You actually cannot seal him. Just kidding. So we'll do this. I am going to pop a Sensu Bean. I hope he supers me because I want to get that counter. High chance to counter, which is freaking fantastic. High chance to counter is amazing. The question is how often will that happen? Because even if it's a high chance, you can still easily miss. Anytime you rely on RNG, prepare to get angry, because every now and then you are going to get ruined by RNG working out in your favor. And I know that game very, very well, especially when I do Boss Rush, where it happens very, very frequently. All right, this next, when Gogeta attacks, I should be on the next stage. If not, by the time Gotenks finishes them off. But like, this is still a really solid team. I want to point that out. Like, between the, there it is. Look at 1.1 million critical. With all the hard hitters that I have on this team, like, I should have no problem taking out any events. Janemba might still be tough because if he dodges and I can't do any damage, then it is what it is. But for the most part, I should have no problem. All right. You know what? Since you're attacking so many times, we're gonna stick you right there. We are gonna get the 30% boost from Pandel. But the question is, if he supers me, it's gonna hit me for 114,000. I am going to heal just in case. Let's just take a Sensu Bean, because I feel like I'll survive with just a little bit of HP. And what's his face? Gotenks is useless in the stage because he does not have the ability to seal against Gogeta. So let's see what happens. Can we get a super attack dodge? If we can, that'd be beautiful. That'd be fantastic. All right, let's see what we got. I do have level 5 crits on this one, and I think the friend as well. But again, level 5 is not very likely to happen. This is not going to dodge. It didn't pause. Yeah. Oh, it did. Oh, look at that. I love that counter. Woo! How much is it going to hit for? 291,000. That was actually really, really beautiful. I love how that was animated. All right, let's see how often it actually kicks off in this game, because again, I don't ever rely on counters when it comes down to super attacks because it's always a chance. Countering with Vegito and Vegito Blues, I mean, obviously that's almost guaranteed unless they super attack you, but with super attacks, it's tricky. It's very, very tricky. But I'm glad we actually got that on camera because that was actually really, really beautiful. He still has a lot of HP. Oh my gosh. This is what they were going for with this. This is exactly what they were going for. Let's put you all the way in the back. We'll do that. I am going to grab another Sensibine because, like I said, he hits really hard. Just kidding. We're going to go for a Dende this time. We'll do this, and then I guess all the rainbow orbs, just 2, can go to Angel Goku. Let's see what can happen here. All right, can we get another super attack dodge? Because that'd be beautiful. Otherwise, it's going to hit really hard, and then I'll have to rely on using Ghost Ushers and everything else in the remainder of this fight. Again, the big no super attack, but if he supers Gogeta, it won't be as bad. It will not be as bad. Again, it looks like the big gimmick here. Don't super Angel Goku. He didn't do anything to you. The big gimmick here is going to be the tankiness of this event. Because as you can see, every single part of this fight is very, very tanky. 592. Of course he's supering him. How much is it going to hit for? I think I have the lowest defense with him too. Like 130,000 damage. 113. I was somewhat close. All right. Now we're getting to that stage where it's like, all right, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and run an Icarus over here. We gotta have him calm down for a second. Calm down for a bit. Let's do one of these, and then you can have the purple orb over here, which will bring me the rainbow orb down for the next turn. With although I don't have to worry about using the rainbow orb because what's his face, Angel Goku's gonna be gone for a turn. But honestly, I think we should finish up by this turn or next. Whew. Here we go. What we got? Do the thing. Now, I know I could have done the Omega Shenron event, but I could have powered through it easily because I think Omega Shenron has the same weakness as he did before, which is the GT Link. That event's going to be easy to do. Very, very easy. Can we get it? Can we finish off with a super attack or a counter? No, we cannot. No, we cannot. Is Panda about to do it? Is Panda about to get the W for us? Probably not. There's no way. Is she? No, she's not. All right. Let's finish this up. Wouldn't it be funny if I die right now? That would be hilarious. It would not, actually. I'll be upset. Let's do that. We're done here. We're promoted. We won. So I gotta say, you know, now that I've done this with this team and seen like what it's like to fight this without the type advantage, it is kind of challenging. It is kind of challenging. But you know what, Gogeta? All I gotta say is to cease to exist. Get out of here. Get disintegrate. Look at that. Boom. I love that attack animation. It's so nice. So nice. Although I feel like they could have added the effect of it being blown off the earth, but they've done it so many times. That's probably why they didn't do that. There it is. 7 medals, and we're done here. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Like I said, I'm about to go ahead and test out what it's like to run this team with an all-category team to see if that makes a difference. And if it doesn't, well, you'll see the end of the video. But if it does make a difference, then I'll add a part to the end of this video showing you that you do actually have to have an all-team category, all-category-based team for the effect to be in effect for the leader ability. But other than that, that's Gogeta. Let me know your thoughts. If you pull for this event banner, let me know what you guys pull down below. If you have any questions, any teams, whatever, you can also drop it down below as well, or tweet me at Rhymestyle. It's probably a lot easier because I'm always on Twitter, but you can connect with me over there. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. My name is Rhymestyle. I'll see you guys in the comment section below. Peace.